So in this video, I just want to generally have a conversation about this Pokemon investing market, the space, the community, uh, and the market. This is one of those videos where I just talk about a variety of topics. There's no real direction here, but you can see the format is a little bit different. Usually when I make these videos, I just point my camera at my sealed product, but I just feel like sitting at my desk now. So let me know if you guys prefer this format, where you just listen and you just look at my profile picture and I talk on an actual microphone, or do you guys prefer the other way where I just point my camera at the sealed product? You guys can comment down below and I'll see if you guys like this format better than others or the other format, because here I'm actually using a microphone, or if you guys just like looking at sealed product, let me know. But anyways, the first thing I guess I want to talk about here, because I don't really pay too much attention to the Pokemon investing YouTube space anymore, to be honest with you guys. But recently I just checked some of the channels I used to watch and more of the popular channels just to see what's been going on in this whole investing space, and I guess also the collecting space. And there still seems to be a massive amount of drama, a massive amount of just back and forth arguments between people. Now, my channel has had a couple of instances of this, and it was sort of fun, right? Because I at the end of the day, you got to just look at what this space is and what we're doing here. Like, nothing here should be taken serious. Like, it was fun to do those things, go back and forth, but it got to a point where it was like, this is pointless. I felt like for some people it's getting too personal. And I was like, you know what? I'm just done with this. I had fun, but it's not all that serious. And it was too repetitive, just going back and forth and trying to jab each other for this and that. Like, what are we doing here? A lot of people, full grown adults, like, I'm not going to argue with these people or go back and forth. Like, seriously, this is literally Pokemon. Like, let's take a step back here and really look at what we're doing. And I just decided to stop. It was, like I said, entertaining at the time, but I kind of got tired of it. It was boring. It was just whatever. So I'm not really going to engage into that stuff anymore. It's just been a couple instances on my channel where that's happened. But moving on from now, you guys can probably tell, I don't really respond to those things anymore. I just, it doesn't appeal to me. So I just see a lot of other channels though that are still engaging into that back and forth stuff, drama between channels. People honestly just do that for obviously the views, just to rage bait people. It's all, I guess, entertainment, like I said, at the end of the day. But for me, it kind of got boring. I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing, and ignore all the drama, but it's going to continue to happen. People are going to continue to go back and forth with each other. That's just the internet for you. But there's just a lot of drama. I feel like now it's kind of weird because I was like in the forefront, I feel like, of the drama. Like a lot of people just talking about, Vapor Self and, this other channel. But I feel like now some other channels that are doing it. So, hey, they can move on and I'll pass it on to them. But I do not want to engage in that. So people can say whatever they want about me. I'm not going to make any response videos because at the end of the day, I'm over it. I don't really care. But it's going to continue to happen. And hey, hopefully the people don't take it too serious to heart, because some people in the space, hope they take it to heart and it's not really good for you. And at the end of the day, it's literally Pokemon. Like, what are we doing here arguing about? But there's one thing that I just wanted to talk about is the continued drama in this space. Like, it's really not all that serious, guys. Like, yeah, you can call investors evil. Yeah, you can call all evil scalpers. And that's another thing, right? People still complaining about investors and scalpers. At the end of the day, guys, we can all argue here about morals and stuff, but if you really think about, what this space is and stuff, is it really worth the headache to argue over? I don't think scalpers are great. Yeah, I'm an evil investor. I hoard product. Yes, that's a fact. But I'm not really a supporter of scalping, to be honest. I've said this many times. I don't really like it. If everyone could have massive amounts of product and we could go back to what it used to be prior to this bull market, I'd actually prefer it, because there are some sets I'd rather pay under MSRP for, like Prismatic Evolutions, Deaths and Rivals. Those types of sets, you don't think I'd like to buy them for under MSRP as an investor? Like, I was hesitant to pay low 200 for a Deaths and Rivals booster box, right? Prismatic Evolutions, I was buying it 80 to like $100, $80 to $100. That's still well above MSRP. I would have liked to buy it for under 50. Like, why wouldn't I have wanted to, right? So the argument's still going to be, continue with scalpers and investors being the problem in this market. Scalpers, yeah, they're not that great. I agree with that. People that invest, I've always made the argument, I don't think investors are the problem at all. People like me and many other investors were investing when the market was bad. Nobody complained about investors because everything was available for everyone. But all of a sudden demand, market changes, you just start pointing fingers at people that are hoarding product, but people have been doing this since it was cheap and you didn't complain then. So arguments still be made, evil investors, scalpers. To be honest, I mean, I've done this throughout the entire market. It doesn't affect me. I don't care if people say evil scalper investor. Yeah, you can call me whatever you want. I'm just going to continue to do it. It doesn't really matter. But just know that I would actually prefer this market slow down so I can buy some of the stuff. For example, Phantasmal Flames. That set is coming up. Do you think I realistically, what is the booster box? Like $300, $350? Do you think I want to buy Phantasmal Flames at that price point? You think as an investor, because I don't have bots, I don't have anything like that. I don't have connections to, managers at these stores. I don't have any of that. You think I want to pay $300 something for a Phantasmal Flames booster box? No. But do I want the actual product? Do I actually want the booster box? Yes. So, I mean, we can sit here and go back and forth all day and talk about how everyone is evil in the space, it's all negative and all this stuff. But nothing's going to change. The only things that's actually going to change this market is demand or a ton of supply. So those are the only two logical things to talk about in terms of prices and how things are right now. If we're gonna, people are gonna continue to talk about scalpers and investors, we're not gonna get anywhere with helping the actual situation. But I guess there's just that other thing that I wanted to talk about, just the whole scalper and investor. Just everyone complains scalper price, scalper this. I mean, it's kind of tiring, but. The next topic, I guess this is the last thing I want to talk about. Maybe I'll think of something else, but I want to talk about the major criticism in this space. Now, I feel like since I've been doing the YouTube thing, I mean, for like 2 years, I know it's not that long, but I've been doing it for 2 years pretty consistently. I've gotten numb to all the criticism. Every single time someone has told me that's a bad decision, you're dumb, you're stupid, and all these things. I mean, it's people have said that about me for years now. It just doesn't really affect me. People said, oh, you made a bad decision buying this. Oh, you're going to lose all your money buying this. I do it, and most of the times, at least that I've seen, I haven't really been wrong about my decision. And usually, I'd say about, at this point, if I look back, I don't think I've ever made a bad decision other than maybe, the binder thing. Like, I made a video about the binder thing. And that's one thing, I guess, I can give an example of criticism. People, said, oh, he's selling all his prismatic. People don't really listen carefully. I literally said, I put all those funds, all of the binders. I pretty much cut even. I pretty much cut even. I put all those funds into ETBs and other products. And I mean, if you want to look at the performance of those binders compared to the ETBs, and I was buying ETBs well under market. I mean, you guys do the math, and you tell me, was it a smarter play to just not sell and have that ego thing that I hold for 20 years, or was it actually a better decision to move that money into another product that is at the end of the day going to perform better, most likely, and a lot more liquid? You guys tell me, right? I've admitted my mistakes before, right? And I agree, that was not a very good decision. That was more of a short-term play at the end of the day, but it didn't really work out as I thought. Is there anything wrong with being, just here and there? Some things maybe you didn't do 100% right. I think that's just part of this space, right? You can't get every single thing right, but if you get more right than wrong, I think you're going to do okay. So just the massive amount of criticism in this space, and it's not just for my channel, it's other channels as well that get criticism. I mean, having a channel, you're going to be susceptible to that. You're going to be open to that by, posting on the internet. But I have gotten major criticism for every single thing I've done. Prismatic Evolutions, major criticism on buying Prismatic at over MSRP. I've always gotten criticism about that back then. Sword and Shield. If you guys weren't around, when I made videos about Sword and Shield, everybody was saying that I'm just trying to pump my bags. I was talking about buying Sword and Shield when boxes were in the mid hundreds, high hundreds, and low 200s. If you guys look at the performance of those Sword and Shield booster boxes a year after I made those videos, I mean, you guys do the math. I've gotten criticism a lot. Like I said, I'm numb to it. And I think the proof is kind of shown. Like, you guys look at when I started my channel, and I'm still making videos to this day. It doesn't matter what people say. I take this space. I have fun doing it, obviously, right? I make a lot of videos. But for you guys out there that get a lot of criticism, maybe you're in Discords, maybe you see a lot of drama on the internet, you see a lot of people getting criticism. You can't take this space serious sometimes with some people, with what they say. Some people literally have one ETB in the corner and they'll tell you that they know everything. There's going to be people out there that just have some drastic viewpoints, right? And you just got to, what I always say in this space, watch multiple people, look at multiple sources, and then come to your decision. Some people are just follow one person and follow their decisions, and some of those people, if you followed all their decisions exactly how they told you it, you wouldn't be doing that great right now. So just in the space, a lot of drama, a lot of criticism, a lot of just negativity. I mean, this space, it's going to continue to be that way. But I just wanted to make this video to talk just about a few things that I felt like I just wanted to talk about. And you guys can let me know if you guys like this format better, or do you like the old format where I just point my camera at my sealed product. So just wanted to talk about a few things in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys can comment down below your takes on some of these things. And that's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.